look at that, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we have snow coming down right now here in Chicagoland. 32 degrees. It feels like 23. And all of that might feel warm by this time tomorrow. Cold temperatures with negative wind chills are expected tonight into Friday morning. It is a situation that no one should be caught out in for extended periods of time. And so we want to bring in Matt Doughtie with he's the manager of emergency management services for OEMC to talk a little bit about what they are doing to make sure that everyone has a warm place to be for a time span. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure to be here.
So obviously this is nothing new for Chicago to go through these super cold spells and the snow outside. But tell us a little bit about what you all are doing over the next few days to help people.
Sure. It starts with operational coordination here at OEMC. So twice a day, we host coordination calls with a lot of our partners, including Department of Family and Support Services, Chicago Park District, Chicago Public Library, and dozens of others. And we do this to share information and align strategies. We're also keeping in close contact with the National Weather Service and keeping abreast on all advisories, watches, and warnings that may be issued. So we know that we've got some cold temperatures coming our way. One thing that we always like to promote is that our app, the OEMC app, has lots of helpful information and weather tips. It's also a spot where residents can go and sign up for Notify Chicago to receive various weather alerts as well as alerts on other types of emergencies and special events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the warming centers. How long they're open, when they open up, when they close.
It varies on who is running the centers, but there's 284 centers across our entire network. For the most part, they're open during daytime hours, with the exception of Chicago Police Department stations that are open 24/7. You can find out more information on our warming centers on our app or on our website. So they include everything from Department of Family and Support Services, community centers, to Chicago Public Libraries.
Mm-hmm. And I mentioned this is nothing new, but what are the reminders that you would like people to have top of mind right now as we get ready to go into some really dangerously cold temperatures outside?
Sure. First and foremost, try to limit your time outside as much as possible. If you do have to go outside, make sure you're dressed in layers and make sure your clothing stays dry. Moisture is definitely not our friend when it comes to extreme temperatures. If possible, I know we've got some freezing drizzle coming in this afternoon. Try to limit your time out on the roads, but if you do have to be out on the roads, make sure you exercise caution.
Now, you mentioned several different departments helping out here. One of the things we frequently see is fires because of how people choose to heat their homes.
Sure. We don't generally advise that people use space heaters, but if you do, make sure they're very clear of other types of, just make sure that they're clear of anything else in the room. And obviously never use a stove to heat your apartment or house.
Yeah, and the reminders also go for how we treat our pets as well, right?
Absolutely. Make sure you keep a good eye on your pets. Please limit their time outside. And also, I'd just like to take this opportunity that when it comes to some of our more vulnerable populations, we always encourage people to call 311 if they have a need for a shelter request, or if they'd like to have a well-being check on a friend or loved one.
Yeah, that's so critical that we think about, those our senior, or I like to say, our wiser citizens as well, that we're all kind of looking out for each other. We saw a horrible situation out on the roads first thing this morning. So I'd also like you just to address like travel hazards and things that people should be thinking about over the next couple of days when it comes to these colder temperatures and traveling.
Sure. Pretty simple. The roads still remain fairly slick out there. So like I said, if you can avoid or minimize travel, please do so. If you have to travel home today, like I will be doing in about an hour or so, please exercise caution, stay slow, maintain your awareness of all the other cars around you.
Yeah, you said that like I might be holding you up, but I'm playing with you. Thank you so much for taking time out to give us all a little bit of a reminder as we go into these temperatures. And thank you for what you all do on a regular basis to make sure that we're all in tip-top shape when it comes to our safety.
Thank you very much. Everybody stay safe.
All right, take care.